hear this, you are not alone. This is the resistance.
What's up, everyone? You know who this is. It's the leader of the resistance. And if you're watching this, you are the resistance. And damn it, I have not said that in a long freaking time. About, what, 7-8 months now? Well, nevertheless, let's get right down to it. I was gone for a very long time. Why? Well, let's just say, to sum it up, that I took my eye off the ball. I allowed my personal shit to get in the way of everything else. Some people saw an opportunity, and they took it, and I got screwed in the long haul. Basically, I wound up letting my emotions get the better of me. I beat the living crap out of my roommate, got 5150'd for it. You know, because I'm bipolar, they automatically 5150 you if you beat the shit out of somebody rather than charge you with assault. They just ship you 5150. Which, you know, I'm cool with. You know, I don't really care to go to jail for assault. So, yay. But I got released the next day. Pretty much, you know, the doctor said, he's fine, he's just got low impulse control. Well, duh, I'm a bipolar. Duh. Well, I get released the next day. I get back to my place, and all my shit is packed up. Pretty much they told me, no, you're not going to be living here if you're going to be doing shit like that. So I wound up sending all my shit over to my sisters, and I go to live in a Christian recovery program called the House of Bullshit. I mean, Miracles. Now, let me get into, before I get into the dynamics of this, the House of Bullshit, while I was at this program, like I said, my stuff went over to my sister's, and it wound up getting stolen. All my video equipment, my DVDs, pretty much the only shit I had left were my clothes. So that's one reason why it took me so long to get back on track, because, you know, I had to replace all that equipment. And having no income makes it very difficult. But I did it. Not up to the par I was, but you know what? I'm not doing too bad. At least I don't think, you know. Fuck. But who knows? I don't care. I'm online. That's all that matters. Now, on to the House of Bullshit. I mean, Miracles. The House of Miracles is a Christian recovery program located in Banning, California, run by the Victorious Living Institute, which specializes in alcohol and drug rehabilitation, offers places to live for the homeless, parolees, get clean, sober, that kind of bullshit. And it's run by a guy, his name is Thomas Anderson. He is a high-class lawyer, defense attorney, who once was an atheist, but decided he was going to put the Bible and Christianity on trial and try to disprove the Bible. Well, needless to say, he couldn't do it. He wound up becoming a born-again Christian, and he started the Victorious Living Institute. And with this other guy, who I only know as Pastor Tony, you wind up with the House of Bullshit, which is about like nearly a dozen houses in the Banning, California area. In case those of you who don't know, it's right outside the desert region of California. You know, you got the inland areas, you know, like San Diego, which is on the outskirts, and then a little more inland you got Los Angeles, and then south of that you've got Banning, Hemet Center, which is the area I live. And then as you go further and further out is pretty much taking you out to the desert to Arizona. So give you kind of a roundabout idea. But nevertheless, they got this program. It's about 10 houses or so, probably more so now that I've been out of there. And basically, you go into this program under the illusion that they're going to help you get on your feet. You know, they'll help you look for a job. They offer all these programs, yada, yada, yada. Well, you get in there, they ain't helping you with shit. You have to go to church 3 times a day for 3-hour sets. So that's 3, count them, 3 3-hour sets, starting at 5 o'clock in the morning and ending at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, not too much fun. So you got to do that shit day in and day out, 7 days a week, 3 times a day, 3 hours each set. Same bullshit messages over and over and over again. You are not permitted to talk to members of the opposite sex. If you do, big trouble. You are not allowed to go out anywhere, even with an accomplice, even with somebody going with you to act as a chaperone. You cannot go anywhere. You can't go to the store. You can't do jack shit. Anywhere you go, they take you on their little bus or their little van, wherever you gotta go. You gotta go get medication, food stamps, this, that, or the other. They'll take you. But you can't go out and look for work. You can't have a social life. In fact, you can't even call your friends or family. You are permitted 1 phone call, 1 10-minute phone call once every weekend. That's it. My sister called up one time asking to talk to me, and they told her no, and she tore him a new asshole and goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't know my brother was in fucking prison." Sorry, when I heard about that one, I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, dude, motherfucker, you got owned. Got myself in trouble for cussing, which, you know, was another big no-no. Yeah, that was a funny one. I got in trouble for saying shit one time on the bus. I got scriptures. I actually had to write scriptures. And I had to write it like 200 times. I think it was James chapter 3, verse 6, where it talks about, you know, the tongue is an unruly evil and blah, blah, blah. Well, it talks about how you need to control your tongue. But 2 verses down, if you actually look at it, it says, the tongue is an unruly evil which no man can control. Which, you know what, I'll post up the full verse here in a minute because it's just too damn funny. But they had me write verse 6, and I also threw verse 8 in their face, which really pissed them off. Probably another reason why I got kicked out. But, you know, all this going on. And then they have the audacity to tell you that you need to hate the outside world. You need to hate your friends. You need to hate your own family. Because they are all of the world, and the world is bad. Your family is the ministry in the House of Miracles. And you know what? I'm going to put the motherfucker on blast who said it to me. Fuck you, Ricardo. And yeah, Ricardo, I'm going to put you on blast again. I heard about the shit you've been getting away with since I left. Beat the shit out of 3 guys, yet you wind up getting a promotion and are now not only head of transportation, but are running a whole bunch of other shit. You know what? Somebody needs to come down there and beat your ass. And you know what? I'm going to laugh when somebody does. And yeah, I've still got quite a few friends in that program, and a few of them don't like you. Let alone a few of your other director buddies. And get your fucking ugly ass bitch girlfriend, George Renee, who's old enough to be King Tut's slut-ass girlfriend, to shut her fucking mouth and stop telling little kids what to fucking do. They're not her fucking kids. Let the parents be the parents and handle their own fucking business. You people just mind your fucking P's and Q's before I come down there and plant my foot up your asses. Yeah. That's another reason I got kicked out. My bad temper. Bipolar. What do you expect? But, you know, the main reason they kicked me out, which is too fucking funny. I'm Mormon. You know, whether you like it or not, you know, I'm Mormon. That's where I am. But apparently in their category, Mormon doesn't quite fit Christian prerogative. So, considering I wouldn't convert, I'm keeping my beliefs to myself, but considering I wouldn't convert, I had to be kicked out. So the cocksucker Ricardo calls up Pastor Tony and tells him that I won't convert. And the pastor says straight up, well, if he's not wanting to convert, kick his ass out. So I had to pack up all my shit in like record time, and they dropped my ass off at the Greyhound station out in Banning. No money, no nothing. I had to walk down the street with a shopping cart full of my crap and find a payphone to call collect to a half dozen people just to try to get a ride back out to San Center, which even then I didn't even know where I was going to go. But, nevertheless, I got everything sorted out. I got a roof over my head. I'm not going to go into any more dynamics on that. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, now, I've got myself situated. Now, being that all my shit got stolen, I wound up getting pissed off. And I wound up getting myself in some legal trouble. I'm not going to go into the dynamics of that either. But, I got myself arrested a couple times. You know what? I did it. I was stupid. I'm dumb. But, they still try to get me. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, they try to get me. And for no other reason than I won't shut my fucking mouth. Sorry, but you know what? I got a big problem with the New World Order. I got a big problem with tyranny. And I got a big problem with people thinking they're better than everybody else and deciding who lives and who dies. I'm sorry, but you know what? Fuck you. So I'm going to close out with that little statement, and I'm going to go on to segment 2. So let's just cut this off right now, and I'm going to go on to segment 2.
You can hear this. You are not alone. This is the resistance.